give them peace of mind.
Okay, we are all welcome to this live stream. Without much ado, we already know what we're talking about today, which is going to be an interesting one. Within the course of some weeks back, I ran into uh, some students performing wonders. And as a team, we discovered this younger brain, that I can call them. We discovered them doing wonders, just like what we can refer to calculative brain. They're like a walking machine when it comes to mathematical handling, and it was very interesting. We, as a team, we ran into the visionaire of this program that has helped to touch the life of these youth, these small children, from primary to lower secondary and the likes, turning them into something wonderful that their cognitive domain has been highly impactful. So today, we decided to bring him on board to come and share with us why and what he saw that propelled him into this mission while everyone was running into numerous fields of endeavor that they felt are more important. This particular genius decided to do something to the brain of children in Africa, moving from one school to the other, implanting in them the ability to outrun what adults could not even ever imagine. So today, I have the privilege of having on board um, I have the privilege of having on board uh, Mr. Daniel, or Pastor Dan, and I have, I think I saw one Mrs. Ade something here as well. I also have uh, Noze with us today. Please, is it possible you turn on your camera so that we can have a little, I can see Noze, but Pastor Dan, I would like to see your face, because today we are all set for you, because you've done so much. Noze, please, can you introduce Pastor Dan to us?
Okay. Um, Good evening, everyone. My name is Anozie, or for short, Nozie. Um, I have known Pastor Dan for a very, very brief period, and as a matter of fact, I heard of him through my wife, and she used certain words, in describing him as someone that is a great leader, a visionary, someone that is able to carry people along. And that amazed me. And only for me to, have to meet him in person a few weeks ago, and I was really amazed. I was amazed by the great deal of work he's been doing. I was amazed by the level of impact, or the amount of impact that he's releasing or channeling into children. You you can't tell me that at your age you are so quick and swift to calculations as the kids that he's grooming are right now is mind blowing, is baffling. SIMA Abacus is a revolutionary organization that is moving children to the next level. When you see children that are calculating, you know, numbers at the speed of light, and in my mind, I'm like, if I was like that when I was small, will I be where I am right now? You know, I would have say, oh my, oh my. I will probably be, you will probably be hearing my name with people like Elon Musk or something. You know, so it's wonderful. It's wonderful when you see children at that age so bright, so sharp, with so much confidence. Even there is this young man, I'm in fact, if I tell you that young man inspires me, very small boy, with the audacity and command he was telling people, watch out for my school in the SIMA Abacus competition. I was like, wow, this man, you're a young boy, but I need to associate with with somebody like you. So it's really inspiring. And of course, when you can't have, it's never a one man thing. You will always have a team of people working with working with him. And I,
Okay.
without a doubt, I know that the kind of team he has is an amazing thing. The kind of team he has to be
Okay.
able to impact, children so much is amazing. So it's I have met him within a short period, but I'm just amazed by the level of work he's been able to achieve. So yes,
Okay.
that's the bit I know about
Okay. Thank
Pastor
you so very
Anthony.
Thank you so very much. Okay, for once again, I can see a lot of persons joining us, and I want to say you're welcome on this platform. I'm Dio Setro, and I have Noze with me. Today, we are talking about the genius in Africa that has been going about infecting children with a virus of calculation. Is turning them to something else that I'm beginning to wonder if they are watching a particular screen to tell them the answers for some from some ambiguous numbers that are being calculated, minus, positive, and likes, and they're giving you the answer as if they are automatic working calculators. This, I tell you, is going to create a revolutionary change because I can't imagine these children going into the university to go and study statistics. And what is statistics going to do to them when they're already statistical in nature? So today we have the opportunity of meeting the team that are making the Abacus, SIMA Abacus team, a viable project in the lives of African children. So today I have Mrs. Esther, I have Mr. Daniel, I have Praise Duru, and I have Atu Fula Alozie Simon, and I have uh, Efyong, Efyok, Efyong. Okay, nice having all of you in here. I have, okay, I mentioned Mrs. Akiemi already. So anyone that is still to join online, we're waiting for you. So can you just take 30 seconds to introduce yourself and what you do in the
All right. My name is Mrs. Tony. Still Mrs. Esther Tony. I'm the technical director for the SIMA Abacus program. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Um, okay, I think Pastor Donald just joined us now. Okay, okay.
Yes,
I was mistaking you for Daniel. Okay, okay, okay. That's fine.
you
Okay,
okay?
you'll be the last person to introduce yourself. So every other person, please take 30 seconds. Now I have Praise Duru. Can we meet you, please? Unmute yourself and quickly take the floor because of time.
Good evening, good evening, everybody.
Good
My
evening.
name is Praise Juru, formerly known as Miss Praise. I am an instructor in SIMA Abacus.
Wow, nice meeting with you. Okay, we'll move over to Mrs.
Yep.
Akiemi. Unmute yourself. 30 seconds. Introduction. Okay. While Mrs. Akiemi is trying to up her speed, let's go to Kingsley. Kingsley, can you introduce yourself in 30 seconds, please?
All right. Good evening, everybody. And happy Sunday to you all. My name is
Okay. It's nice meeting with you, Kingsley. We quickly, Effiong, have you introduced yourself? Please, you have the floor now.
No. All right. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Very well, clearly.
Okay. All right. I'm Effiong, as you can see on the screen, the head of marketing at SIMA Abacus Mental Mass Academy here in Lagos. We teach abacus. We provide abacus education to children within the ages of 3 to 13 years. So we are helping parents and schools to see why focus, memory, and confidence matter more than test or examination score. So we actually hosting a national competition on July 4th, 2026. 2026. So it's actually a busy but exciting season for all of us at SIMA Abacus. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so very much. And you can mute now. I think that feedback is coming from you. You can mute now. If anybody is not talking, can you mute? Let's see where this feedback is coming from.
How can I? Okay.
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 Thank you very much. I love the fact that Effiong just exposed himself as the marketing personnel. So I have loads of questions for you. Just get yourself ready because you guys are doing a whole lot. And I want to tell you that I'm going to be the first to issue you a query. You need to market this brand to Africa, not just Nigeria, because what I saw in those children are moving AI, automation machine, in terms of counting and the likes of them. Their cognitive skill is something else. And whether you like it or not, you must just come to my children's school because I want my children to be up to date like that. Okay, now because of time, we might not all be introducing ourselves. We want to bring in the visionary of this project by the name Pastor Donald. Pastor Donald, you have 1 minute to just introduce yourself before I start bombarding you with questions because your product has been. Over to you, Pastor Donald.
All right, good evening, everyone. Yes, thank you very much for this great opportunity. Yeah, so by God's grace, I am Mr. Anthony Donald, and a lover of education, a lover of children, a lover of God. And well, we trust God for the vision given, and we are glad that it's making impact. And I'm glad that your children will be enrolling very shortly. So, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. So I'm ready. We are ready for you, sir.
I'm ringing the bell to that because that is mind relieving. That means that I'll be very, very calm now with the questions I'm bringing because if you had not told me that my children are going to be part of this, then we would have had war on this live stream because what I saw in those children, I saw fire. I saw calmness in providing solutions to the world's most complex questions as if nothing has happened. Now, Pastor Donald,
Yes, sir.
what in the world? People are talking of going into banking and finance. People are talking of even jackpot syndrome. People are talking of medicine. People are talking of running one business or the other, multi-million business. And a lot of these persons that are setting up this business, they are not as brilliant as yourself because for you to have gone into this project to transform the life of It takes a lot of brilliancy. Now, what is the why? The main reason why you have gone into this will be the next question. But the first thing we want to say is tell us how this all started.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. It's a great one. First of all, I will date it back to my days in the secondary school. As guys in the school, we had a very wonderful and a good teacher in mathematics that made us fall in love with mathematics. So we were always competing, who is going to be the best and all that. So, but then when it was time for us to write JAM, normally when you are in SS3, you want to try JAM even before you write WIEC, right? So that first trial, being very good in maths, I actually did some lesson. In JAM, the maths there is general maths combined with further mathematics. So I was an art student anyway, a commercial student actually. Then so we were doing basically just the pure mathematics. But then I did some lessons, to do all this calculus integration that we do in further mathematics, to get myself ready for JAM. So got into JAM and well, ill-advised, I began, for the love of maths, I started solving from mathematics. So I had a challenge, even though I knew the concepts, the formula to use. But at the end of that, I discovered that whenever you put a formula, you must always fix in numbers. And then I had challenge adding and subtracting and multiplying, these numbers. It took me a lot of time. Why? Because while we're trained all these days in the senior secondary, we're allowed to use calculators. So once I put in the formula, put in the figures, I get down, and then I punch my calculator, I get my final answer. But in JAM, you were not allowed to come in with calculator. So I was stuck. So before I understand what was happening, I was told, 20 minutes to go. I haven't touched my government. I haven't touched my economics. The first one, you write use of English, that is taken, and then before the three people together. Because I started with maths, I haven't touched these two other papers. And you can guess my score anyway. I don't want to talk about it. So, but by God's grace, by the second time, I was now well advised. So when I got there, I have to attack economics and government first, and then before going into mathematics. So, but then something happened by God's grace when I traveled outside of this country, and I saw children, from the Asian countries, doing this, what you saw our children doing. So it dawned on me, I said, assuming I had this skill, I wouldn't have had any challenge first time attempting JAM. All I just do is get my formula. When I get there, just my finger like this, and I get the answer. So that was the interest. So I followed up with the white guys, and then got to study this. Took me years to study, to learn, and then doing a lot of researches and all that. So, but the disappointment I had was that getting in the program, I was told that the program actually works for children. You must be between the age of 3 to 13 to have started the program. Only then can you continue, can you be able to process the number fast as you saw the children do. So I was off the age already. I felt so bad. However, because why I got in was I wanted to learn, to have that skill. But then I discovered that I was limited. I can only learn as an instructor, but I will not be able to do to the level of what the student can do. So I said, okay, well, if I can't learn it for myself and be as good as what I saw the student do, then I should learn it for Nigerian children. So by God's grace, we studied that and then came back to our nation to help our future, our younger generation to be able to have this skill. And the beauty about it is that once you have started at this age, you can continue, even at 70, at 80, at 90. In fact, the higher you go now, the more complex number you solve with ease. All right. So that was what brought me the motivation, was basically the challenge I had during my JAM period. And then, I felt that since I had this challenge, the generation after us should not have the problem, should not have that challenge, since I have already be put through the solution to it. So that's why. And then in going through, I realized that far beyond just addition, subtraction, multiplication, it's about brain development, which I believe as we go further, I should be able to talk about it. Thank you.
Okay. At this point in time, you've done so very well, but a lot of our viewers need to see what you have turned African children into. Can everyone confirm to me that you can see my screen?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to
Yes,
show
your
you
screen is visible.
what this guy has turned our children in Africa to.
7 minus 4, 6 minus 7, 8, 2, 7 minus 6, 8, 5, 7 minus 3, 4 minus 1, 9, that's it. 42 is correct. Let's go commenter now. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go there. Ready? 3, 7, 2, 9, 5, 1, 8, 6, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 9, 7, that's it. 77 is correct. All right, one more question for you. This time around, speed mentor. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Let's go there. Ready? 1, 7, 9, minus 4, 5, 8, minus 5, 2, 9, minus 3, 7, 1, minus 3, 4, 6, that's it. 44 is correct. Give yourself a SIMA clap. That's right. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go there. Ready? 7 minus 4, 6 minus 7, 8, 2, 7 minus 6, 8, 5, 7 minus 3, 4 minus 1, 9, that's it. 42 is correct. Let's go commenter now. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go there. Ready? 3, 7, 2, 9, 5, 1, 8, 6, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 9, 7, that's it. 77 is correct. All right, one more question for you. This time around, speed mentor. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Let's go there. Ready? 1, 7, 9, minus 4, 5, 8, minus 5, 2, 9, minus 3, 7, 1, minus 3, 4, 6, that's it. 44 is correct. Give your...
Sorry, I think I need to just come in. Pastor Donald, what
Yes,
are
sir.
you giving our children at this age that is turning them into a greater than Elon Musk?
Okay. That's right.
18 plus 40 plus 73 plus 62 plus 60 plus 76 plus 32 plus 50 plus 19 plus 85, that's it. 915 is the correct answer. Ready? 58 minus 41 minus 17 plus 24 plus 60 plus 70 plus 18 minus 43 plus 26 plus 94, that's it. 209 is the correct answer.
So far 73, 581, 829, 506, 413, that's it.
3002.
3002 is correct. Ready? 735 minus 102, 289 minus 574, 173, that's it.
521.
521 is correct. 9 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 minus 1 plus 7 plus 6 minus 4 plus 2. Answer. 5 is correct. Ready? 3 plus 9 minus 2 plus 7 plus 5 plus 6 minus 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3. Answer. 8 is correct. Last question here. Ready? 3 plus 9 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7 plus 2 plus 6. Answer. 46 is the correct answer. Shall we give ourselves a SIMA clap?
Oh, if I continue with the videos we have here, in short, what I'm going to do to all our followers, what I'm going to do is that I will, after now, I will continue, after this live stream, I will play the videos back to back as much as I have. I want you to see what a single human being has transformed our children into. I don't think these guys need any calculator to do any JAMB or whatever exams. And the question now is, what was it like coming up with this idea and executing it? Over to you, Pastor Donna.
Okay, thank you very much. It was actually a Herculean task, but we thank God for the grace applied. Being able to turn it into a kind of a curriculum and then divide into classes, formal flow of activity. It was a lot actually, but the satisfaction for us is seeing the video that you just showed now, seeing that finally what we wanted to achieve, we have been able to achieve, and of course by God's grace, doing more. So that is actually the what keeps us going. Yeah, but it actually takes a lot to break this down in the way they should understand. The truth is that there is actually SIMA Abacus runs the principle of the abacus. And abacus actually is not new, it's an ancient tool for calculation. The only challenge we had is that at the time that many of us were introduced to the abacus or told something about the abacus, we didn't know what capacity or capabilities that are in, or some of the benefits that are in there. I remember, I believe, just like any of you, in JHS 1, that is what is called now, I think, year 7, in mathematics, you'll be introduced to the abacus. I remember then when we were in school, in JHS 1, we were given a project to construct an abacus with a wood and all that. So we came, and the teacher scored us. I remember I scored 10 over 10 over that. But we didn't make use of it. We didn't know how to do the operation. And then it was when I got into this, I discovered that what we did was not just ordinary, some ancient gadget that is still as relevant as the digital calculator today. So with the abacus, first of all, what it does is, apart from what you see now, is that first of all, it brings about creativity.
Can you reduce this in amount?
It brings about concentration in children. Again, by just manipulating the beats of the abacus, this is one of the abacus I'm going to use, SIMA Abacus. By just manipulating the beats, now the fingers making contact with the beats, the tips of the beats of the abacus through the nervous system, it goes to activate more neurons in the brain. So, and science have told us that the more neurons you have in your brain, the more efficient the brain is. So, it's not just about on face value what you see, plus 2, plus 5, plus 8. No. Beyond that, there is an activation of neurons in the brain, which will empower the children as they grow. They have more stronger mental capacity to carry on. Of course, we're in the days of the AI, and of course, we believe that those who will be competitive in this our time and in the future are people who have enough mental power to match up with the AI. So basically, that's what keeps us going. So it was really a tedious work getting this into reality, but we thank God for the results that we see now.
Wow. And that explains the fact that you are majorly concentrating on primary school and junior high. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's the range from let's say from nursery school to junior secondary. Now, why so? Because most of the time when we mention that we have age limit for the program, the question is why can't I have my child in SS1, SS2, SS3? Why can't they be part of it? All right. So I started by mentioning earlier that SIMA Abacus actually is a whole brain development program. What's a whole brain development program? We're talking about is a program that works with both the left and right brain hemispheres. So it targets the both brain. So we say whole brain development, right? Now, because it deals with the brain, there's a part of the brain, that's the right brain. There are some properties in the right brain that empowers what you see the children do. As an adult, I can actually teach you what the children are doing, but the challenge is that you will never develop the kind of speed that they have. Now, why? Because as you grow old and you have not been made to go through similar program like the abacus program, some of the properties of your right brain begin to degenerate. So at that rate, you will not be able to perform at to the level of what these kids are doing. So, but once you are put in such a program, you grow with it. So, as the children that you see now, if you just start as if they are up to 100 years, they will still be able to do this mental calculation and even do more, right? Because they started early. So that's why we have that age limit. So once a child should be able to start when the child is about max 13 or sometimes early 14 years at most.
Wow. Okay, Pastor Donald, I will be coming back to you because we have a lot to slug out.
Okay, sir.
Funny enough, you just won the marketing side of us from me because with what I'm seeing, we have automatically turned to market this because on this platform, we tend to bring to our followers anything that benefits the youth of Africa, not just Nigeria. So, and as such, I would like to distribute a lot of questions around this, your wonderful team, because we understand the principle that a single tree cannot make a forest. And looking at Madam Esther, Mrs. Esther, with all the beautiful smiles, please, can you tell us the story of, you don't need to mention specific name now, can you tell us your experience about the story of any of the child that maybe the parents have even said, this one is not good, it's not created for mathematics. On the day this one was created, mathematics was not part of the ingredient. And
that's right.
Entering into the abacus, what will I call it now? Programming. You people, a magical surgeon came into the brain of that child and earned something that transformed that child. Can you tell us a little bit of any of such story? You can unmute. Mrs. Esther, unmute yourself so that we can hear you. No, you are still muted.
All right. So thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome,
Actually, thank you for telling me just like maybe one or two, because I have so many, I've had so many experiences teaching these little ones. One was actually not in Nigeria here. I was meant to take that girl. So at a time, I do give them homework daily. So when she comes home, she always does her homework herself. And then the mother was like, she came back to me and was like that, why is it always abacus, abacus, abacus that my daughter talks about? That for all the teachers that has taken this girl, in fact, they have told her that there is no hope, that she doesn't know anything, she doesn't understand anything. But why is it this abacus? So you see, putting her through, you see, the mother told me that she has never one day assisted this girl in doing her abacus homework. So why is it that she understands this? Now, why is it so? With the help of God, we always make it in a way, take the children in a way that there is no child that you can call a dullard in the SIMA Abacus program. So that one, so the mother congratulated me, and then from that time onwards, even the teachers that have lost hope on that child, they started seeing great improvement, because the child was always eager to learn and eager to do her necessary assignment. Now, that one aside, there is one right here in Nigeria here that when he started, like the very first time I introduced this guy, he will be one of those that will be coming for this national competition. The very first time I introduced him into this mental arithmetic, he was 5 years then. He started crying. So I was like, what's going on? It means that no, that he can't do it. He can't do it.
Okay, don't waste time. Sorry.
I can hear you. Please continue.
Yeah, so it was like that he can't do it, that he can't do it. So I started, by the help of God, helping him, advising him that no, that you can do it. because I showed him the video of people that have been doing so with that encouragement, and then putting him through still the way there is a way we take we teach the children that you don't allow them to say that they have the final say that maybe I can't do this. So with such encouragement, this child today is a champion. And I am glad to tell you that by Saturday, you will see that guy emerging as one of the best in that SIMA Abacus national competition. And then thirdly is one of our learners also here. That one came when he was 5 years. He was a stammerer. Honestly, he will get the answer, but to say it was a problem. This guy will get 1, 2, 3, 4. He will have the answer. Then he will stamp the feet, stamp the feet, stamp the feet. Before he could say the answer, another person has already said it. So by the special grace of God, this guy being put through this SIMA Abacus program, it's a competitive program. And you saw how they were answering with speed.
Yeah.
Can I testify to you that today that stammering is gone and gone forever? This guy now, yes, to the glory of God, yes, he will still be part of those that will be coming for this SIMA Abacus national competition. So why is that? Because of the competitive nature of the program, and then the way God has also been helping us. So there are so many experiences I've had that, in fact, in life, I've told God, I said, if not SIMA Abacus, Lord, don't take me anywhere. I am very satisfied. I am very satisfied with the result that God is giving us. Parents coming to even the father of this one came one day to say the same thing, that when he came here, he saw some children doing something that the son was not able to do. That today his son is actually one of the champions.
Wow.
So such testimonies are what real experiences. We, in fact, is always full of good experiences and good memory. Thank you very, very much, sir.
Thank you so very much, Mrs. Esther. From the moment I saw Mrs. Esther beaming with smiles, I know that she has a whole lot of experience in what is going on. But let me tell you, everyone that is following us, on this platform, we are all about African youth. We're always talking about how to help train African youth in skills and those that are in professional angle to place them in numerous jobs across the globe. Now we have just signed up a different ball game. What did we just sign up? We happen to be consulted to handle the media angle of this program, and we discovered that this is not just handling their media angle, but to project them to the world, because what they are doing quietly is transforming the lives of the African youth. But little did they know that I already have, as Mrs. Esther was talking, I already have a child for them. I have this child, a child that is very intelligent, but he has speech, a little bit of speech challenge. And from what you just said, you have just signed up that child. So after now, I'm going to be connecting you with the parent of that child, because that child should join this, because the child is very brainy. But I wanted to ask the question that any child with a speech impairment and other stuff, will they be able to participate? But from what you are saying, we've just discovered the medicine to that. Now, to the rest of the world, it's just painful that so many of our followers might not be might not be able to come on board live tonight. But I know that they will be reaching out to you guys based on what we are discussing today, because it's impactful to the lives of our youth. Now, the question is, do you know that come July 4th, there is going to be a competition that this same body, the SIMA Abacus, is organizing? And as such, more than 1,000 youth are already on ground to come for this competition. It's going to be massive. We are going to cover it. The settlers are going to be there live to cover this event, and we are going to give you the summary of it. But if you have any child, wherever you are in the world, if you have any child that you want to improve their cognitive domain, their ability to reason and think fast, let me tell you, we are going to do a lot with Abacus. So SIMA Abacus,
That's
how
right.
do you intend to partner with us to reach out to the parents that are following us from different parts of the country, that their children are not based in Nigeria and they want to register for your program?
Mr. Effiong, you can take up that.
All right.
That
So,
marketing,
okay.
that marketing man, this question is for you.
That's right.
Okay. So, thank you so much for this question. First of all, I would like to clarify something. You know, when you are talking, you've been referring to, you've been mentioning the particular word genius, magic. So I just want to clear something just to make the viewers have a better understanding of what we are talking about here. You see, people see our students doing the mental maths and they say, wow, these guys are geniuses. But honestly, to me, it's just a training. It's just a training, just like you have the football training and also music training. That's exactly what it is. What I mean is that we take a 7-year-old child who is fully distracted, who is fully distracted in class, and then in 3 months, you're already seeing this child, seeing, the child now, seeing the SIMA Abacus in his mind, in his or her mind, and doing the mental calculations. And somebody called that magic. Well, to me, I don't see that as magic. It's just it is just the brain getting stronger.
Let me quickly react to what you just said now. Let me quickly react
Yeah.
to what you just said now.
Okay.
People that are in churches that miracles are performed every day,
Okay.
they usually get used to it.
All right.
But for
Okay.
us that are outside your system, what you are doing is magical. It is
Well,
electrifying. Because let me a little bit about myself. I happen to be the best graduating student in my class from University of Benin, Economic Statistics Education, and I knew what it took me to be the best in terms of applied econometrics, applied statistics, and the likes of them. All
that's
through the
right.
years, I was taking my mates and those below me, I was taking them in tutorial. But let me tell you, if I had these basics in abacus,
Yeah.
I can tell you that maybe by now I wouldn't have even gone into the banking sector to work for the bank. Maybe I would have just been the best of brains in numerous schools outside the country. I would have been a professor at 16 or 17 and the likes of them. So I am shocked. I am thrilled because the YBS that I was doing there, I can't imagine if I can do all these calculations like these children without looking at any answer anywhere. I can't imagine how my brain will be now. By now, people should be studying my brain. So it's a magical story. Let me tell you.
All right. Okay. Okay. I get what you are saying. Actually, I decided to bring this clarification so that if we have any or parents or children don't feel intimidated. I mean, those who are not actually on this program, so that nobody will feel intimidated. This is a program that someone can actually apply. I mean, a child, not you this time. I mean, a child a child can actually apply, and then in time will also be able to do what you are saying. So that's why I'm making that. That's why I'm making that clarification to show that any child can be part of our program and not just magic.
So, Effiong, how do
Yes.
parents that
Okay.
are not located here in Nigeria, that are in other
Okay.
African countries or outside the shores of Africa, how can they
Okay.
enlist their children to participate? You have 1 minute to answer that.
Okay, actually, the SIMA Abacus program has been structured in a way that nobody will be left behind. Apart from the normal school base and the club, that is the center where we have the normal school-based program where we send our instructors to go and teach this program. We also have another one we call the online. That is the online for people who are not in Lagos. Okay, so that is for people who are not actually in Lagos, and also people who are somewhere where we cannot, or not, that is not within our reach. Now, you don't have any problem at all. All you need is just your laptop or your phone, and then there should be a network, because we also have the online practices. Currently, as I'm talking to you now, we have learners. We have learners in UK. We have learners in United States. All these people are learning under SIMA Abacus. And then we have learners where we have our office is somewhere around Isheri, that is the cotton area of Lagos State. And then we still have learners from Lekki, Ikorodu, Victoria Highland. All these places, these are individual parents now who want their child to be part of this program. What do they, how do they get involved? They register online. They registered online. So all these things have been arranged online for everybody to learn. So you have no problem if you are outside Lagos or outside Nigeria. If someone in UK can actually learn SIMA Abacus and someone in the United States can learn SIMA Abacus, I don't know where you will be in this world that you will not be able to learn SIMA Abacus. So we have package for everybody.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Effion, for that. You just won our heart here. Now, I won't talk too much about this. I think I will relate with Pastor Donald with respect to this. We will love to partner with you in that angle, because we believe that we have some persons locally or outside the country that will want their children to be mentored through your project. So the details, we will get to know about that. But because of time, because I know that you guys need to get back to work tomorrow, we just want to quickly wrap up. But in wrapping up, it's painful that this is not a kind of a program that we should spend 45 minutes on, but we are constrained with time. And as such, it's getting more interesting by the day. Now, this question is going to Atu Fuller. Hello, Atu Fuller. Okay, can you tell us one striking testimony that amazed you, that made you stay glued to this project?
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay. Let me first and foremost reaffirm the possibleness of how I joined this program. I remember the first time I met Mr. Adona, which is my boss, and we had this interview section. One of the things I know I could do very, very well was that I could talk very well. As a minister, I know I could talk very, very well. But when he now told me about this program, I saw it like an opportunity to still continue my gift in the area of talking. But little do I know I was going to be talking to children that are very, very special. I've seen different kind of beings. I've seen different kind of children. And the job is open for us to start seeing all sort of. So one of the testimony I would like to share is that at a point in time when I started teaching children, when I had my first contact with them, my second contact with them, I realized that I was so much giving out so much that I have given out in a long time. I could talk to people and they could hear me and they could understand. But this one, I talk to them, I leave them with a lasting impression. Let me share with you one of the things that struck my mind regarding this program. I went for what we call piloting with one of our new school. They are trying to sign up for our new project, So I was to cover up the school for them. And this one, I had to meet with GSS students. So I'm meeting with them and I was talking to them. And at a point in time, my second meeting with them, I noticed that when we're doing our SWOT drill, like we're just doing our normal routine, and they were looking at me like they couldn't believe themselves. One of the girls said something. Let me permit him to use this word. Said, "No be juju be this." She couldn't just believe that she herself can be able to release such a potential. So that is something I. So when she said that thing, that strikes a very big impression in me. I thought, oh, so people can actually get to understand the inner ability that they can't see before that they can have it. So that's one thing that I've really come to made me believe that this is a project that will last long. This is a
Okay.
project that has come to stay, and this is a project that will cut across families, home, and the educational system of the world.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so very much. So precise, and it's lovely to have that kind of a feedback from you. But let me tell you, if I was the one that are meeting with your children, with the students,
Yeah.
presently, based on my self-rating, I think I'll be intimidated. The
Definitely,
question would be, what do
definitely.
I want to calculate to impress this young chap now? And how do I
Let me.
need to think fast to get up to their speed? Anyway, it's going to be something I will be testing out next week, Saturday. Oh, it's actually
Yes,
this
yes, yes.
Saturday.
This
I'll be
Saturday,
testing
this Saturday, this
out
Saturday.
with them, because watch out, everyone. All our cameras are going to be focused on this youth, on these children that are steaming hot. Now, the next
Yeah.
one of our followers is a Caucasian, and he's asking this question. His name is Jim Barrett. He said, second century BCE abacus. Just imagine the intelligence to even conceive. Is a pity. Jim Barak informed me that he's presently traveling. If not, he would have come online to really rake in so many questions on what you guys are doing, because I'm telling you, the feelers I'm getting is that they are impressed with this. Even the Caucasian, the Africans, the Caribbean people. I think I have someone from the Caribbean island also. That's Madam Claudia from Caribbean island, saying she now I can hear much better now. Okay, he said she was saying something. I am hearing the okay. That was maybe when somebody was having a loud noise. Welcoming everyone to the studio. These are people that would have loved to join us this night, but due to one reason or the other, they are not able to join. But you'll be getting feedback from them, because these are people that have always been supporting the African project here and across the globe. So please, the question now is back to Pastor Donald. Back to Pastor Donald. Please praise Duru. Get ready. The next question is for you, Pastor Donald. How are you able to convince parents to release their children for this life-changing impact of a project that you're handling? Because I know that's the most difficult aspect, to convince parents to have a tryout. So how have you been able to? Because I see you have been going from numerous schools, both the local one, both the high-end one, both the ones that you will not even think that they will open up. You have been doing a whole lot. That means they are seeing value. But how have you been able to convince a lot of these parents into this? You are muted, sir. You are muted.
All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm good now. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So, like the French people say, they say voir c'est croire. That is, seeing is believing. At the initial stage, when we came down to Nigeria to begin this, we didn't have Nigerian children trained. So when you show videos of foreign children, they say, that one no Igbo now. Then they do that kind of thing. We cannot, our children cannot do it. That was when we had challenge at the initial stage. So, but some decided to give it a try, give us their children to try, and within 6 months, those kids were already performing. So now with those children, now it becomes easier. So because once we take the children for presentation, we talk less now and do more of demonstration. So we use the children, call 1 or 2 questions, and then allow the parents to call the question. Once the parents call the question, the children answer it, it's done. It's done. So they're willing to release their children. So it's no longer a challenge now by God's grace. Once we are able to get a platform, we're able to deliver and be in the heart of the parents. At just the initial stage was when we had a little challenge. But now that we have our own Nigerian children, African children doing that, it's no longer a challenge, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so very much. So praise Duru. I'll come back to you, sir, because that is a very, very good answer. And I can imagine what kind of questions that would have been going if you had not had live scenario played in front of them. Praise Duru, are you there? You are muted. Praise Duru. Okay, Praise Duru is not there. Mrs. Akinyemi, can you unmute yourself, Mrs. Akinyemi?
All right, I'm with you. I'm here.
Oh, the madam with a golden voice. This is now, can you please use this golden voice to tell us to answer this question? Because we live in a world whereby a lot of persons feel that mathematicians or what's it called? People that have the ability to flow with numbers and the likes are inborn. But with your team being able to have trained over 1,000 African youths, what will you say about that? Does that myth still continue to be a possibility, or do you think when it comes to uh, being able to handle numbers is not just genetically inclined, but it can be implanted through some level of training?
All right, thank you so much for this opportunity. I guess the network was not helping at first, but I am happy that I'm finally here. All right, so to answer the question, I will say that working with SIMA Abacus has actually opened my mind and my eyes to see that mathematics is something that you can actually do with fun. It's not something that is hard like we used to think when we were in school or when we were in primary school or secondary school thereabout. But it has made the children to love mathematics, to be able to even overcome the phobia of mathematics. So we believe that with training, children have been able to just enjoy doing everything that is mathematical. For example, I had this experience recently. There is this particular child in one of the schools where I'm instructing, and then this child seems to be slow. And then one thing that drew the parents to this school was the fact that they offer this program. They offer our program, SIMA Abacus. And then within the space of time, I see this child transform, and I was like, God, this is really amazing. And this child, they had their mental math competition recently, and this child was one of the champions, like not even Simabaka's competition now, but just like a mental math competition. And this child was you know one of the champions for the class. And I was just like, this is a girl that could hardly talk, like she was just so slow with everything. And now she's doing amazingly well. So this program has really, really made us to know that there is nothing a child cannot achieve when it comes to mathematics, as far as you are all on this program, because it just make everything arithmetic fun. Although we are not so particular about the mathematics aspect, but the brain being developed, and then the fun that the children get to catch while doing things that has to do with arithmetic has also made it very easy for them to express their intelligence in this area. I hope I answered the question.
Wow, thank you so very much. The woman or the lady with a soothing voice. Your voice is very good, and I believe that your students will like listening to you a whole lot. Now, let's go over to Kingsley. Kingsley, is Kingsley there? Okay, I'll just go right back to the team lead himself. Pastor Donald, as we wrap up this evening, please, can you please tell us about this competition that is coming up on Saturday and what you intend what message you intend to pass to the world, not to Nigeria? I know the event is happening in Nigeria, and I believe that next year you will have it happening in different countries of the world, different African countries, and that's how we'll be moving together with you, covering these stories, because these are the kind of stories we love to cover. So myself and Noze are ready to follow you back to back from countries to country to talk about what you guys are doing. But for this edition that you're starting in Nigeria, and we already have over 1,000 people. Can you imagine? We already have over 1,000 children, pupils, youth, small adults coming up to bamboozle us on Saturday with mathematical. Don't let me talk too much before I start speaking in tongues. So over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Well, we are so glad that by the help of God, we are setting up this competition. It's the maiden edition for SIMA Abacus. It's been a long time coming because our program is structured on competition. Every single class we do must end in competition, boys and girls, roles, partnership competition, different forms, because it helps to bring out the best in children, right? Okay, so concerning the 4th July competition, it's going to be explosive. By the way, let me mention that we have not just trained just 1,000. 1,000 is the number that we are expecting to appear in the competition. We have trained, when we put together the number of children that we have both at the club and the school base and all that, I'm sure we are well over 3,000-4,000 or thereabouts, right? But then the schools that are coming for this competition are just schools that have been with us for a year plus now, right? So we have other schools. I think total we should have over 40 something schools. But this one, those that are coming now, just about 12 or so, who have been with us for some time. So the children have gotten to a certain level of performance. That's why they are coming. So by the next edition, obviously, you're talking about, it's going to be more, exclusive. So these children will be solving 100 arithmetical questions in 8 minutes. So this is what I mean. You have numbers like maybe 5 plus 3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, that just like what you saw us to the guy. But now it will be in an A4 paper, 100 questions, and you have just
Sorry, sir.
8 minutes.
Sorry, sir. Let me cut in. Can you rewind what you just said now? Did I hear the word 100 questions in 8 minutes?
Absolutely, sir. Yes, they'll be doing 100 questions in 8 minutes. And believe you me, many of them have mastered it. They're able to, some are able to finish it, some are very close to it. And then, so that's where we'll be selecting the champions, awarding them and all that. So the idea is to, first of all, to bring some of learners from different schools together. What it does first is to help the students to understand that what we're doing is something global. It's not just something that we're doing within the school. So when you come, you see your colleagues in other level, they are on it. Then the second thing is that it's going to increase their seriousness in the program, because when you notice that, oh, this thing, I could win trophy, I could win prizes, and there are people also doing it elsewhere, it increases your curiosity. You want to be more consistent with it. And then, of course, it is a platform also to appreciate our partner schools and also even the children themselves for the efforts they are making, right? And then a part of it is that we're also doing this is also from our partners outside abroad. That's the mother body to be able to see, because in the next edition, some of them will be sending representatives to come and witness what we do. So that's why we're putting every necessary effort to make sure that this one come out right and come out perfect, or near perfection, so that in the next one, foreign partners will be in here. And then some of our children that will be winning then will now be selected to go and represent Nigeria outside, outside abroad. So that is, so it's going to be explosive, and we are expecting anybody listening to me, if you have the time, please, you can just be there. We'll have position for spectators, those who just want to come and observe what is happening, and then we have the place where the contestants will stay to do the competition. And so you are well invited. Come and see this miracle. I wouldn't want to say magic, but of course, to some, like my brother says, some people outside it appear magical. Come and see this. Come and see children compete. Come and see the focus that Abacus, the SIMA Abacus, is able to bring to children. Unfortunately, we don't have too much time. However, I would have loved to explain the science behind this. However, maybe some other time we'll do it. But come 4th July, just this Saturday, all roads leads to ICANN Center, Lakeview Estate Phase 1 on our Go Palace Way, Amuodofi. We expect to see you guys there. It's going to be something else.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. It's really an honor having you on this show. And let me tell us that this is not going to be a one-time thing. We're actually, after your event, we're actually going to bring you back properly. You will meet with our international audience, international followers. They'll be on the same page with you. They'll be throwing more questions at you based on your videos that I'm going to send across the globe to them. They are going to see what you guys are doing. They are going to see everything that happens on that Saturday, this Saturday. So if you are there, you are owners of schools, you run different schools, you work in different schools, and you are seeing this. This is one good project that you need to let your students, your pupil, get involved at. Final word, sir. Can you tell us what it takes for school to sign up with the SIMA Abacus team?
Okay, sir. Well, not really much. Once the school is interested and we get to meet, you just give us opportunity to interact with the parents and then show them what this is all about, and then most of the time just the number of the school determined when it comes to pricing. But it's really not much, because our mission is not money so far. It's about what's the challenge that I experience. Now, God having given me the solution to it that will help other children. So our target is impact. That's why when you mentioned that you saw some high schools, some low schools, and all that. If we were just about the money thing, we would have just pursued the high schools. But you notice that we are also interested in some of the ones we call low schools, so that every child will have this opportunity, to bring out, to unleash the intelligence within them. We always say that in what we believe as a corporate entity is that no child is a dullard, right? We believe that every child is intelligent. So what we do is that through this system, we draw out the intelligence within a child. So it doesn't take much. Just get in touch with us, and then we'll talk, and then we'll get it started. It doesn't take too much.
Okay, for people that want to quickly go to your website, what's www.what, please?
SIMAabacus.com.
SIMA Abacus.com. Okay, for those asking that question, I hope I spelled it well. I'm displaying it in the next few minutes. While I do that, over to Noze. Please, can you give us a wrap-up comment, please?
Well, so much has been said today. There isn't enough time. There's so much to talk about, but there's one thing that keeps ringing, and that is all road leads to ICANN Event Center on the 4th of July. SIMA Abacus competition. If you have been hearing, it is time to see. Me, I'm very excited, and I'm eager to experience it live for myself. So in case you're seeing this for the first time, satisfy your curiosity and just come and see. See the beauty of children solving mathematical calculations within seconds. Is that speed mental I really want to see? Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can decipher what
You,
is
you see
going
how
on there.
you see how I'm bending. You see how I'm bending my head. I want to see what you want to say. Let you see how you want to do what. You see this brain that you are using to calculate money for house rent, how to buy a car. Well, they've already told us that our age we are excluded.
Oh, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic to see, to experience, and I know that it's going to be a wonderful experience indeed. 4th of July is the date.
That's
Few
right.
days from now, as a matter of fact, 6 days, right? Or 7 days?
6
Is it?
days.
6 days.
Yeah,
Six.
6 days, 1 year. Yeah. So that's it. I'm
Okay,
already there live, as a matter of fact. So
correct. And let me quickly chip in something. There is something he did not mention. He's happy now because his first child is going to be part of this because his first child is eligible by age to be programmed this way. And you know
That's
what?
right.
I'm jealous.
That's right.
Uh, SIMA Abacus,
uh,
let me quickly give you this feedback. A particular school is already interested in joining, and I share
Woo!
wonderful,
the linking you
wonderful.
up with this particular school.
That's right.
They are somewhere around the Lhasa. Do you know where the Lhasa is?
Sure.
Okay, so they are already interested in joining, and from that particular school, I'll see how to introduce you to a group of school in Lhasa. uh, they have their this thing in that particular school that wants to join you guys. Because what I'm seeing is far beyond comprehension. And I know that if you just start this in one school, in that environment, every other person will be disturbing you. So you need to increase your capacity for the training to take place. And we are so proud and happy to be part of this. Okay, from every one of us that set through, we are very delighted to tell you that this is a wrap. As we bring this live stream to a close, as everyone is jumping back to go and sleep, we shall be here playing the video about of all these youths, what they are doing, how SIMA Abacus has transformed their lives, has made their mental capacity to go into what we call organigwe, high level thinking, which is very, very well appreciated. To all the team, we are so grateful. We appreciate you guys for the dedication you are having towards the children in Africa. Transforming the life of the children in Africa is an outstanding and noble cause to follow. And I see the passion amidst your group. We are so delighted, but please take note. This is not going to be the first and the last. This is just the first to be continued on several time, different period of time. We'll bring you up here because everyone need to know what you guys are doing. And thank you for lighting up Africa. Thank you for lighting up the future of Africa, developing the best out of our youth. We are so grateful. From all of us, we want to say thank you so very much. We are signing out now from the Cetrus vlog. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you on the 4th.
Sure. See you there.
Let's go there. Ready? 7 minus 4, 6 minus 7, 8, 2, 7 minus 6, 8, 5, 7 minus 3, 4 minus 1, 9. That's it. 42 is correct. Let's go for mental now. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go there. Ready? 3, 7, 2, 9, 5, 1, 8, 6, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 9, 7. That's it. 77 is correct. All right, one more question for you. This time around. Speed mental. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Let's go there. Ready? 1, 7, 9 minus 4, 5, 8 minus 5, 2, 9 minus 3, 7, 1 minus 3, 4, 6, that's it. 44 is correct. Give yourself a SIMA clap. That's right.
18 plus 40 plus 73 plus 62 plus 60 plus 76 plus 32 plus 50 plus 19 plus 85. That's it. 915 is the correct answer. Ready? 58 minus 41 minus 17 plus 24 plus 60 plus 70 plus 18 minus 43 plus 26 plus 94. That's it. 219 is the correct answer.
So that's 73, 581, 829, 506, 413. That's it.
3002.
3002 is correct. Ready? 735 minus 102, 289 minus 574, 173. That's it.
521.
521 is correct.